Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the one and only Underground Rising here on the Psychosin Project YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new CD by up and coming, how do I describe them? I suppose metal act really, although I've got a little bit of grunge to them as well, at the one and only Fever Vein. Now I'm going to admit this straight away. The lead singer of Fever Vein is a man named Michael Vittoria, who also DJs for the same radio station as me. But before you start thinking that maybe I'm going to give him a free pass or anything, just because he is a good friend of mine and my brother in metal, as well as a fellow DJ for the same station, trust me, and I'm going to say this to Michael as well as all my very loyal watchers, I didn't quite know what I was going to say there, if it was shit, he knows I would tell him if it was shit. But anyway, let's dive into this and see how they've done. However, for those of you who don't know who Fever Vein are, let me tell you. Formed in 2009, Fever Vein have forged a style all their own, bringing together the classic heavy sounds of bands such as Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin and Fate's Warning, with a touch of newer bands such as Alice in Chains, A Perfect Circle and Tool, infused with just the right amount of melody to keep your ears craving for more. Back in 2013, they released their debut music video and single Four Screams of the Insane, which received rave reviews. This year, Fever Vein released their first CD called This Audio Plague, which features Mike LePond of Symphony X on bass. And it is also the album the EP I'm going to be reviewing for you today. These days, Fever Vein consists of Michael Vittoria on vocals, John Fody on guitars, Lou Gallo on drums, Mike Fody on guitar, and I do apologise if I'm pronouncing their last names wrong, and of course, as I said, Mike LePond of Symphony X on bass. The first song on the EP, the song that opens it up, is called Through the Fire. Now this starts with drums, then a nice mid-paced riff kicks in. Michael then comes in with his superb vocals. We then reach the chorus, which recalls prime early 90s metal and a touch of Alice in Chains grunge there too. We then break down at the middle of the song and start to speed up a little into a driving classic metal style riff, topped off with those excellent traditional metal style vocals. The band breaks down to just a guitar playing the mid-paced riff from before, then with a crash of drums we're back into the main riff. At the 3:30 mark we get a superb slow style guitar solo which complements the main riff perfectly, then with a low growl we're into the final riff to take us to the outro of the song, and as the band gains speed and then ends on one final guitar note ringing out. Up next is Consumed. Now this starts with pounding drums and a stop-start riff. The vocals then come in sounding a little bit lower than the previous song, giving a sense of unease and sinister intentions. Another great classic grunge style riff takes hold in the chorus on this song. The drums pound again with the riff in the middle of the song, and we then go into a different guitar melody, helping to vary the song up to superb effect. And both guitars playing the same melody as one plays it at a slightly higher note, higher tuning, I suppose, is the word I'm actually looking for. Michael singing the verse while between his melodic vocals, screams, and low-style growls. Of course, it will work its way into your heads for days, although not obvious at first. But trust me, it will take a while to get it out of your mind. Overall, a very nice, almost doomy feeling song on this album. Up next is Cries of the Weeping. No, not a song about what happens when you hear someone being tortured by listening to Justin Bieber. This is a song that starts with clean guitars playing a great melody, then the bass and drums kick in, and finally the vocals come in over the top. We reach the chorus and the guitars and add distortion to great effect to help really make the chorus lift off and hit hard. And a change of riff for the middle eight with some superb bits of bass breaking through the mix, a bit like they done on the very first Mudvayne album LD50, and into another great driving riff from Michael to sing over, really vary the song up and add to the intensity. We then get the second guitar playing a different melody over the top of the main riff while Michael sings along with the second melody. We then go into the ending riff which takes us through to a sudden end. Next is Fall of Innocence. Now this starts with an almost Slayer sounding riff and then driving drums as the second guitar and bass joining in, adding up to a superb full speed ahead style song. Michael again switching between his heavier growling style vocals and his more melodic style in excellent fashion. A sweeping riff for the chorus comes in and helps break the song up. We then go back to that driving riff from before. We break down to a single guitar playing the melody, then a stop-start almost funky riff and drumming, with Michael's vocals sounding particularly unhinged on this song. This leads into another excellent guitar solo. The song, after the guitar solo, goes back to the main riff, which takes us through to a fading guitar chord for the end of the song. The penultimate song on the album is Blank Page. Now this starts with a drum roll and stop-start riffing and bass playing until we go into another mid-pace riff. A single guitar breaks the song down into a different mid-pace riff as the vocals come in. The song starts to speed up a bit as it continues towards the chorus. For the chorus itself, we get superb full-on metal riff and anthemic style lyrics to shout along to if they ever choose to play this song live. Another song where Michael is showing his fantastic range from deranged growling up to the more classic style metal singing. In fact, it's almost Nevermore style, his vocals on this song. In fact, throughout the entire album. We then go into another awesomely judged guitar solo which takes us back to that chorus until we reach the sudden end of the song. And not album, I meant EP, because this is EP, not an album. Hopefully they're working on an album, I'll have to find out. The last song on the album is called Hollow, and no, it's not a cover of the Pantera classic, although considering the band's talent and Michael's vocals, I'm sure they could probably pull that off extremely well. Anyway, this starts with a fade in, then clean guitar playing the melody. Michael comes in with backing vocals adding to the feel of the lyrics. We then, after the first minute and a half, go into a driving, fast, heavy riff, almost again recalling prime Alice in Chains, a little bit of Slayer in there as well. Sweeping riff comes in and leads the chorus with the vocals again sounding aggressive and unhinged. At the 3-minute mark, we break down to a single guitar, changing up the riff again. Then the band joins in, adding to the intensity of the song. Intensity of the stop-start melody being played even. A slow guitar lolo? What the fuck is a guitar lolo? A slow guitar solo comes in, adding to the intensity and leads us through to the end of the song and indeed the EP. So, what do I think of this audio plague by Fever Vein? Well, melding together classic style metal with the better grunge acts such as Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and of course a little bit of Nirvana in there as well, and a little bit of Stone Temple Pilots as well. They have come up with a pretty damn unique sound throughout the course of this EP. Sorry, you have to excuse me, I'm still getting over something at the moment. But throughout the course of this EP, they prove that they can go on to even bigger and better things. They just need some record label to actually sort of take a gamble on them, because honestly, if they get the right backing, they could be huge. And Michael, because I know you're going to be watching this, I want you to come and hit the UK, because you'll do very well here with your band. Anyway, you should go check it out. Go check them out on Facebook. Just look up Fever Vein. There's details on there how to get hold of the EP as well. And if you are in the New Jersey area, or you see them playing anywhere near you while you're in America, if you live in America, then make sure you go see them live, because I've heard that live they're an absolutely superb live act as well. Anyway, I've been Psychosin. This has been Underground Rising. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.